So obviously everyone's been, I mean, DM, I see the Conor stuff. I get it. I appreciate you guys sent to me. I got people in Dublin sending me screenshots that they were there and all sorts of stuff. So I'll read a little bit of this and I'll tell you what I've heard from the people who are there. So this thing, top Irish celebrity, why they can't say his name, I guess they don't want to get sued. Top Irish celebrity beat up gangster's brother. This is from the Irish Daily Star. So the Irish Daily Star learned that the Star carried out the sickening attack on the two men in Dublin in recent days and has copper-fasted Garda fears that he is now acting more like a criminal himself. So this guy says he acted like a proper gangster. A source told the Star last night. It's understood the Star went to a house in the southwest of the city with a criminal who once suffered a knife attack himself on a revenge mission. Sources say the criminal connected to the house had only recently been released from prison and had been harassing the celebrity friend's family. All right. The target is recently out of prison, had been hassling the other fella's parents. The criminal and the celebrity called to him at his sister's house, and they slapped him and his brother around. Okay, so I'm sorry, is this the plot of The Punisher or Batman?
Sounds like
You're
a movie
telling
plot.
me Conor McGregor has a friend who's caught in this dark underworld who he grew up with, and his friend was getting harassed, and this other mafia guy was harassing Conor McGregor's family too. They found out where he was. And
His friend's family.
His friend's family.
Connor's friend's family. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so it's a close friend of Conor's. This dude's harassing his family. They're obviously in in the underworld, for lack of a better term, the mafia. And Conor McGregor puts on his Irish Batman outfit, finds out where this guy is, and slaps him around because he's harassing his friend. I have a hard time having a problem with this. And now I hear there's a hit of $900,000 on him. Good luck with that.
Whoa.
Good luck with that. All of Dublin has Conor's back.
Yeah.
What are you doing? And I guess the thing is Conor and this guy get into it in this bar, and some dad tries to get in the middle of it, who was the dad of the son, right?
Yep.
And he gets hit. That's what happens in a fight, So the criminal who's a former senior IRA official, became embroiled in the feud after Ryan started demanding money from the criminals in West City. The Ryan gang killed several associates of his, including Colm Owens, who was gunned down in North Dublin. Sources have told the Star that the young man's father is a criminal from the west of the city. All right. Well, again, so you're telling me Conor is more like Bruce Wayne than anything?
Let's go back to the original one.
This one's bullshit, because this one's painting a picture where Conor's a bad guy here, and they won't use names. Fuck that site. What else? What was that last one? That one's
This
terrible.
is on Bloody Elbow.
British Irish tabloids speculating widely about alleged Conor McGregor brawl.
But there's no one that sent in reports. No one called the police. No one made reports. It's all based on social media stuff and witnesses.
There's witnesses. There's pictures. Again,
Like the bar that the scuffle happened in, none of them filed reports or anything either. So it's he said, she said for now. But
I saw pictures. I saw all the DMs. I appreciate you guys, especially the guys who sent me all the stuff on it. And they're like, Conor's in over his head, man. He's getting involved with these mafia guys. Yeah, I think he grew up with this gentleman. It sounds like the kid had some issue in the dark world, and Conor was like, hey, man, you can't disrespect my friend like that. Slap this dude about. That's what it is. Everyone wants to see the guy at the top fail, and they want to see him spiral out of control, and they want to see the whole Amanda Bynes, Amy Winehouse sad story. You're not getting it here, man. You guys are constantly searching to bring someone down. It's just not there. Conor McGregor involved in a Dublin brawl. Okay. Cool, man. So witness on social media describe how MMA champion was involved in the fight. Again, it's all the same shit.
Mm-hmm. So the police are just aware of the reports, but there's nothing that's been in, no one's filed an actual report. They're just aware if people are talking about it.
And there's pictures of Conor there. There's no actual.
Yeah.
But what's weird to me is there's pictures of Conor in this pub, but then while he's whooping this dude's ass and this dad gets hit, there's no video of that in this day and age with cell phones. I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying I have super skeptical hippo eyes. And I'm also saying that if what went down, what everyone's telling me, you mean Conor McGregor's the Punisher of Dublin now? Is that what we're talking about? He's the Punisher. His family didn't get killed, but he fucked with his friend's family, so now he's coming after you. That's what's happening. Then Conor posts this.
This is what Conor posted. Just says the celebrity.
Oh, because that thing posted the celebrity.
Just his eyes going big.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, everyone's like, this is the end. It's over. He's I get people, damn it, your boy's flipping out. He's gone crazy. Not really. This is the other thing. Let's say he is involved in this dark underworld. He's getting out of control and he's doing the worst. Let's just say he's partying like some people think he is. He's doing cocaine. He has girls. He's up all night. He's driving boats through the city. He's doing all that. Let me ask you guys this. If you were 28 years old with $100 million in the bank, a young millionaire with everything in the world, and the most famous fighter on planet Earth, how would you handle it? You think you would have your shit together? I'm not making all these excuses for Conor McGregor, but before you guys judge, it's what John Jones, youngest champion. You look at a lot of guys in the NFL, they sign these huge bonuses. Think about when you were that age, when you were that young. Now imagine being the most famous fighter in the world with over $100 million in the bank. How would you act? You going to stay at home? You going to stay at home, watch movies? You going to Netflix and chill? You're full of shit. When the world's your oyster, you can go out and do all this stuff. You have access to all these things, women, cars. You're crazy. Planes. You can go anywhere in the world. So before you judge, just try and be like, damn, man. Think about the stupid shit you did when you were young. Now imagine cameras are around and you have unlimited money and access to the best things in the world. How would you respond to it? Is Conor really that bad of a guy? Now, there's a difference between Conor McGregor and his antics and John Jones. There's levels to this craziness champion game. There's definitely levels. Conor's not, he didn't hit a pregnant, innocent woman and flee from the scene, So it's different. It's completely different. But everyone wants to see these guys drown. Everyone likes when the guy at the top fails and, oh my God, he's famous now and he has money now. Look how crazy he's acting. How would you have acted?
I know
I would have done some stupid shit. I've had very little fame in my life, nowhere near the money Conor does. I've done some stupid shit, man.
Like what?
Nothing like this.
Yeah.
I'm way too much of a pussycat to get involved with anything like that. I don't like that. You're talking about some bad guy shit. I'm not going to find a mafia guy and slap him about because he messed with my friend. We should probably call the cops. Mm-hmm. I think too much. I'm too scared of that shit. I would never do that. Now buying crazy shit, doing crazy stuff. I'm not a big drug guy. I can see how you get involved in it though. Since I got to Hollywood, I'll go to some parties. Drugs are flowing like fucking Sprite. It's whatever. It's you can see how people get caught into it. You really can. I don't judge them. Shit happens, man. But all I'm saying is before you want to knock Conor or any of these famous people that have certain issues, what would you have done at their age with $100 million and everything is at a fucking text away? Everything you've ever wanted is a text away. You think you'd have all your shit together? You think you'd make no mistakes? I really don't think Conor's making that many mistakes. Matter of fact, I think he's doing pretty fucking well. And if these reports are true, they went in there and slapped another mafia guy about. You mean he's the Dublin Batman? Okay. Add it to his legacy. What else are you going to do? You guys are going to be real pissed, if he takes this Manny Pacquiao fight. And Manny Pacquiao. Same fucking thing.
Let me hear what this song is in the background just to make sure nothing crazy. Oh, there's no song. Never mind.
Interesting video.
So it's just him opening his eyes. But yeah. So Manny Pacquiao called out Conor McGregor on Twitter by posting a picture of him and then writing, "Happy Thanksgiving at Notorious MMA. Stay fit, my friend. Hashtag real boxing match. Hashtag 2018.
The nicest call out ever. Mm-hmm. Do you guys remember? God, you might. MJ, you won't. Do you remember Pacquiao when he was wilding out?
No.
No one does.
Wilding out?
Wilding out. Strip clubs every night. Going nuts. Cheating on his wife.
Now it's starting to creep back.
And then he gets caught and goes, I found God.
Yes, okay.
Becomes so balls deep in Jesus Christ, it's not even funny. And then just starts staying at home. eating pad thai and shit.
Pad Thai. Not Pad Thai.
No, well, the one I saw, he had pad thai.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's it's not hashtag no racist. I'm just saying the one thing he was at home like I don't go out anymore. He's like I don't do this anymore. I like to stay home. Him and GSP sound very similar. That's very tough accent. The nicest call out ever. But yeah, Pacquiao had his issues. For sure, Pacquiao had his issues. But now he's balls deeper in religion. Nicest call out ever. When I saw this, oh God, here we go again. It shows you what kind of demand, Conor is in and what he brings to the table. When you got Manny Pacquiao posting a picture of a mixed martial artist saying, "Happy Thanksgiving, stay fit, my friend." Basically, let's fight, let's box. So my initial reaction when I saw it, I went, God damn it, we're doing this again. And I was, and I'm sure you have Floyd Mayweather in there. And I thought, God, we're doing this again. And I sit back. You guys are going to hate me for this. I sit back and go, what would I do? What the hell would I do if I was in Conor McGregor's shoes right now? And of course, the obvious, fight Tony Ferguson, defend the belt. This is the honorable thing to do. All right, well, let's see. How much money would I make there? I don't know the exact specifics. I have a little idea. All right, that's how much I'd make there. God, Tony's a tough fucking character. That's tough. The face of the UFC, I get that. I got to defend my belt for my legacy. I get that. How much would I make boxing a smaller man? Manny Pacquiao, worse matchup than Floyd Mayweather, could do more damage, but I can do my McGregor promotions and probably make another $100 million over there. Let me look at this. Tony Ferguson probably make about $30 million. Manny Pacquiao boxing match again. Horrible matchup for me, but I'll probably make $100 million. What would you do? Again, I ask you guys, what would you do? Everyone wants to criticize it, but if you'd make $30 million over here, it's a tough road with Tony Ferguson. Or you can make $100 million over here with sponsors and everything. I don't know. It's not going to do the same numbers as Mayweather, but do fucking well. And it's your promotion. You have to give UFC probably a little bit. I don't know his new contract, but you have to give him a little bit. I'm sure they're trying to figure it out. What would you do? Do I want to see him fight Manny Pacquiao? No, I don't. If I'm his manager and I get a chunk of the purse and I realize how much money he can make and it's his promotion again, I'm probably going to advise him to fight. And I guarantee you, I know you guys are going to hate on me. Oh, you're just about the hype. It's all that bullshit. Financially, what would make most sense is to fight Manny Pacquiao. For your fight legacy, these are two different things. For your fight legacy, you fight Tony Ferguson. You defend the belt. That's exactly what you should do. As your financial manager, you fight Manny Pacquiao. Nightmare of a matchup for you, by the way. Terrible matchup. Worse matchup for you than Floyd Mayweather. But you're going to make a shitload of money. How much money do you need, though? Get $100 million. That's the game we're playing.
Let me ask you this.
My initial reaction was, shit. Again, I've seen this. We got balls deep in it. It sold great. You made your money. Floyd did his thing. You rode off in the sunset base, got a little concussed, but you're good, man. You're good. You're the most famous person in the world. As far as fighting goes, we're good. I'd like to see him back in the UFC.
If he went back to the UFC and then he fought Ferguson and say he did, I think he's going to do well regardless, but maybe he might not win. Say he loses, but he does okay. This fight's still for him in the future anyways, right? Him and... Because it's boxing.
That's a good question, Chin. No, if he's not champ, I don't think it's there. You know what? I should say this. I don't think it's not there. I think it's diminished, and then you're looking at, it's kind of like it's almost a sad story. Because now...
He loses both, yeah.
Yeah, because now, God, we haven't seen him fight Tony Ferguson, and there's the GSP super fight. There's that stuff because he's still 2-belt champion. But when you lose that, well, now you're forced to box over here because you didn't succeed at that. And now it's sad. Now we're not buying it. Now you've ruined your legacy. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. That's not as exciting. I get it.
No.
So
it's exciting because you're the best in the world in this venue, in this arena. But if you're just a guy in this arena ain't there for you. That's why when you see all these other UFC guys calling out boxers, you have to trump this arena so hard and become such a star that this arena wants to play that game with you. No one in this arena wants to play the game with you unless you bring something to the table, and no one else brings anything to the table. They just don't. Maybe they have the skills. Maybe they could do better in boxing, Conor, but they don't bring the same. They don't put the butts in the seat. So Serena doesn't give a fuck. They're not going to risk their legacy, the years of boxing tradition on you, which you probably don't bring much to the table.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was the nicest call out of all time. Mm-hmm. So interesting. But it shows you the magnitude of, I don't know what's nice for Conor. I don't. I mean, you know, the weird commission thing. He has this his own promotion now. He has his contract with UFC he has to figure out. You got Tony Ferguson waiting in the wings. So I don't know.
This call out actually looked like it was in the works. Just the way it was written. When I first saw it, I thought it was like it was in the works, like they were talking about it, him and Manny Pacquiao.
Oh, I guarantee this isn't the first time that this has crossed the table of McGregor promotions. Mm-hmm. I'm sure there's been some word, you know, the Manny Pacquiao Horn fight fell through. Manny needs a big payday. This is obviously a way easier matchup for him than anyone there at 47 or 40 in the world, or 54 in boxing. So it makes sense for both parties. Again, I'm not advocating for it. Obviously, if he does it, I'll ride and die. But as a true mixed martial arts fan and boxing fan, I prefer to see him fight Tony Ferguson for the 155-pound title to see who's the best lightweight in the world. That's an amazing fight.